Welcome to Camp GORGO 2019. Believe it or not, this is our 6th annual Camp GORGO. So thank you so much for being here. This is our Yes Queen year, and I have asked a few of my amazing Queen friends to talk to you about what exactly that means.
I have to be honest that when I first heard the theme for 2019 was going to be Yes Queen, and by the way, every time that comes up, we have to do that, okay? Like, that's just the way that works. So it's Yes Queen.
Yes Queen.
Yes Queen.
But when I first heard the theme, I wasn't thrilled with it because I felt like it just wasn't capturing what we do for each other and are for each other. I felt like we go so much more, we go so much deeper than that. And I didn't feel like it was capturing the depth and the power of the weekend. I got to thinking about, what is the life of a queen like? You are born into knowing your power, and that message is reinforced throughout your entire life. Your power, your authority, your control, your ability to affect change. You're a ruler, like think about the queen on the chessboard. She is the shit, it's all about the queen, right? And I thought about, how different would my life be if that kind of messaging had been reinforced throughout my life, and what that would have done for me. And now I sit back and think that yes, yes, queen, being a queen, it is a mentality, it is a belief system, it is how you carry yourself through life. And as I think about this, I not only appreciate this being the camp theme, but it really is something that I want to make just more a part of my life, that knowingness.
I think for all of us here to really see ourselves as queens, it's really just a matter of giving ourselves permission to not wait for the perfect time, or the perfect body, or the perfect achievement, or the perfect accomplishment, and just really own the fact that seeing yourself as a queen it's a mentality, it's a mindset. And once you see yourself as that and visualize it before maybe even it's happened, that's how you show up.
You have the power to change your life. You have the power to take responsibility and not accept less than what you're worth. And that's powerful. And that's a queen. That's what queens do.
I think the new theme, Yes Queen, has just been up-leveled a bit. You've just been given 5 years of equipment. You've just been given 5 years of tools. And now it's time, yes, Queen, it's time to implement in a way you've never implemented before. It is time to own your queen mentality more than you've ever owned before.
Having a queen mindset, I really think, is just living your best life, which, as silly as it sounds, I think that when you live your life unapologetically, then everything else kind of falls into place. When you live your life with passion, when you know what you want to do, when you step into your power, the universe is listening, and the people that are supposed to be in your path kind of start to fall into place.
Living in a queen mindset is owning the world around you, understanding that nothing is not up for grabs. Nothing is left on the table.
I wasn't always powerful. I'm not always powerful now. There was a time when I let somebody take my power. I just gave it to them.
I've definitely struggled with kind of stepping into that queen mentality, and I'll tell you, it's harder than you think. I think for me early on, it was such a struggle to kind of get into that mindset because I didn't think that I deserved it.
That you're like, what are people gonna think about me? Like, ooh, and it doesn't matter. You have to know who you are. And I think that I'm not struggling with it anymore. I'm 37 years old. I feel very confident in who I am, what I want, what I'm willing to accept and not accept in relationships in my life, friendships, family relationships even. And I think that in a society that is obsessed with youth, as women, we literally just get better and better with age. You know more about yourself, you know who you are, you know what you want, and you know you're a queen.
I feel like if you are a queen, and we are, you get to that point and it, you just take your power back and you get your life back.
Really noticed that a lot of us that come to camp have been through a lot, like whether it's been through family issues, divorces, the loss of a child, the loss of a sibling, so much, you know what I mean? And I think that I noticed that everybody that's come out of it has been stronger, and they haven't become like bitter, negative people. They've just become really strong women.
Just kind of get out of that old mindset, get out of those ways, and start portraying you to be the queen that you are. And you know, hey, put that crown on, girl. You just smile and wave.
You know, I have these friends that are just queens. You know, they burst forth with, you know, queen-like characteristics and traits and impactful words and accomplishments. But really, you know, when I surrounded myself by women like them and I gave myself permission to rise and be among them in my own unique and individual way, you know, the queen in me really started to come forth.
I think it's very important to surround yourself with females that have that queen mindset, and you have those really powerful queen friendships.
Us, the group, is saying, yes, queen, to you. It's not a I'm a queen, it's not I am the queen, it's yes, queen. That is a very much so a community of people telling you, yes, queen. And I think that there's a huge difference there. I think there's a huge shift there.
No one else can do it for you. No one else can live your life for you. And I think queens know that, and they accept that, and they embrace that this is their life to live. And it feels good directing it. It feels good driving it and being in control of it.
Just really tap into that feeling of you're great, you're worth it, you want to help others feel the same way, and by gosh, if somebody's crown's crooked, then just help us out, okay? Help them out.
I think that you should always try to help other women recognize their potential and lift them up, because anytime you do that, it's karma. It's always going to come back around.
But that's the energy of camp. The energy of camp is, yes, girl, you do you. I love what I'm seeing right now. I love how you are. You know, let's celebrate you.
GORGO represents empowerment and encouragement.
The women in the world would realize that we are not competing against each other, and that we are stronger if we work together as a team. And you know, the teamwork makes the dream work, right? If that was on a bigger scale, the world would be such a bigger place. And I really do feel like the real queens do adjust each other's crowns. So if you see someone that needs encouragement, or you see someone that needs to get their crown adjusted or crown fixed, help them with that.
Queens recognize other queens not by the crowns on their head, but the way they smile at each other, the way they address each other, and the way they connect with each other based on experiences and commonalities, personal, professional, fitness, family, whatever. What makes you a queen, honestly, is by being here right now. Because while you might have been nervous to step into this room, unsure of what you would experience or who you'd encounter, your belief that this would be an amazing weekend far outweighed any fears that you have. And ladies, that makes you a queen.
Okay, a quote I want to leave you guys with today is, and I'm going to have to read it just so I don't get it wrong. She's the kind of queen that knows that her crown isn't on her head, that it's in her soul.
She's the queen that knows her crown isn't on her head, it's in her soul.
No matter what has brought you to this point or how you got here, that you are a queen, and if you embrace that mindset and mentality, you need to get that down into your soul.
It's about the inside, it's about the choices that you're making, about your personality, about who you surround yourself with, who you choose to love, who you choose to let go, and it's in your soul, it's in your bones.
I don't know how many newcomers we have sitting in the seats there, but if you're sitting there watching this video and looking around you, and maybe you came with someone or maybe you didn't, and you're feeling like, I don't have what these women are talking about, I'm not there yet, I don't have that sense of self or confidence or queendom, and you might not be sure you made the right decision, or just at least nervous or anxious about what's to come, let me tell you that I understand. I understand better than you can ever possibly know. I understand so well that, you know, for the first 2 years that this camp existed, I didn't come because I didn't feel like I belonged or could be a part of such an amazing group of women. But I promise you this, that if there is ever an opportunity or people or, you know, a setting in which you will come to learn that queendom, it is this one right here. It's these women around you. So, you know, appreciate where you are today, because this is that testimony that you'll be sharing with somebody else next year.
This tribe it's an amazing and unique opportunity to come together and be in this room, and there's a feeling, there's a very physical experience that happens, and it's up to you to take it with you.
I hope you will accept our invitation to step into the queen mindset with us here at camp. Let us celebrate you. Let us help you go make your move. Let us say, yes, queen, all throughout this weekend. But even as time goes on, as you're a part of our tight-knit GORGO tribe.
I wasn't raised in a castle. I grew up on the outskirts of town. No dresses with golden tassels. The rings on my hand are handed down.